Okay, I want to show you my homemade yoke puller. Now this yoke is on an early model Corvair axle, so the differential sits right here and the U-joints come right out of the differential, but it would be the same for really any driveline yoke. So all I did was take some tubing, and it's pretty thick stuff, and I cut it about inch and a half long, and I just welded on a nut, and then I just thread this bolt through that nut. So then you're going to use your U-bolts to clamp down on that pipe, and use your wrench, or in my case I'm using an impact, to thread that in, and it's going to pull out. And I've kind of ground the end of the bolt so it's tapered. You'll see that in just a sec. Let me see if I can go ahead and get this thing off of here. Well, I'm going to have to hold it with one hand. Hold on just a sec. Okay, so I had to hold this still with one hand and operate the impact with my other hand. So I got it loose enough so now it just slides off. So you see, I wanted that beveled end to sit down in here so it didn't booger up the threads in there. Let me focus. So let me pull the U-bolts off, and well, let me just back this out and you can see. So the bolt just turns in the nut. Pretty simple. And if you can find a fine thread or whatever you want to do. And you can make these whatever size you want it to be. Small ones, big ones. So now you can see there, I just took my grinder and ground it down to a point, and I can kind of finish that. Every time I use this thing, I can smooth it back out or whatever with the grinder, and I can just replace that bolt as long as this doesn't break, and just keep changing this stuff out. Have different size tips. I could have one flat, I could have one rounded, whatever. So instead of buying this tool, I just made it out of some stuff that was sitting around the garage, and it works like a charm.